forward about 6 inches. That way your face is always in the sun. Okay, go.
Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is a little tour, a little outdoor tour of our home. I'm not going to take you and show you every nook and cranny. I don't mean that. I'm just going to take you up the driveway and down the front sidewalk and show you all of the little craft items that I've done for spring here. And Chris has just started his plants. He's the one with the green thumb in the family. I am not. Full disclosure, I do not plant plants. I do not take care of the outdoor spaces other than to decorate them. But I'm happy to show you these spaces. I've worked hard since my indoor home tour on the outdoor spaces, and I'm happy to bring this to you today. I hope you enjoy this little tour. I'm going to take you a quick walk, quick walk up the driveway, down the sidewalk, and then up on the porch, and then we'll go ahead and do my final words here while I'm looking at you, because I'll be behind the camera from now on. So let me just say thank you guys so much for stopping in here, and I hope that all is well with you all. I hope that those of you who are struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, hugs all around. And I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, let's get on with this tour. I'll just say right here, until next time, y'all take good care. Welcome to our outdoor spaces. Okie dokie everybody, here I am out at the mailbox. And y'all just saw this the other day, but just in case you haven't seen that video yet, this is what I did with our mailbox for spring. This is a oversized mailbox cover. Got it off of Amazon. And I made a 9-loop funky bow. And our mailbox has a little trough in the back of it, and I just added a little sign from the Dollar General, and that little bird is from the Dollar General. And I've had this forever. It's a solar mason jar that lights up at night. I don't think they're available anymore, but got it from Home Depot. You can always go online and see if you can't find it. And I just have some greenery there, and I have a garland wrapped around the post. I'll show you a picture of that though here. I had to blur out my numbers. Y'all can understand that. And then this is a birdhouse that is a hanging sign. And then as you can see, I got hooks underneath there. And I replace the sign just about every month. I get the signs from piperclassics.com. And that poor thing is decrepit. It needs to be painted again. But I'm leaving it for now, for this year. It'll go for this year. That's my most used sign, I would say. And there's our house. You can see we really don't have too many leaves on the trees yet, but our Bradfords are blooming. The cherry blossoms are starting to come out. For those of you who don't know, we live in Spotsylvania, Virginia, which is a very Civil War rich part of Virginia. Had many battles in our area. So our house is about 5 years old, and we had it built and picked everything out about it. A lot of people have asked me about the color of the siding. It is wicker. The roof is black, the shutters are black, and the front door is Richmond red. So I'm gonna head on up here to the sidewalk and put you into fast motion for a minute while we walk up the driveway. Alrighty, we're close. That is Chris power washing in the backyard. If you hear a machine there, he's power washing the patio. So I'm not going to be able to show you that today, but what I will do is insert some pictures at the end and show you the patio and the back of the house and how it looks. And then I'll do another tour when it gets later in the year. We actually have some flowers out. I'm pretty much just sharing my decor, you know, what I've done for spring out here this time. We do have a triple car garage, and the American flag flies all the time because we're pretty patriotic in this family. And let's start walking up the sidewalk here. I made this wreath just a little while back there, and I hang it on the light post here. It's a deco mesh wreath, and I did spray it with my Never Wet that I have over on my porch, and I'm going to spray my stuff on my porch. I haven't sprayed that stuff yet, so I'm going to go ahead and spray that. If you look at our flower beds, which don't have any flowers in them yet, you will see pathway lights and wash lights, and there are up lights underneath some of the trees, and spotlights. And I'll show you some pictures at the end too of the house at night, lit up, very subtly lit. I had the idea and asked Chris to do it, and he did. And he did all of the lighting. He wired it all up. He did it. The lights come on at dusk and go off like 6 hours later automatically, on and off each night. You can see I've got flags hanging here. I got this stand at Plow and Hearth a long time ago. I don't know whether it's still available. And I got the wind spinners at Plow and Hearth too. They stay up all year. Keep the lights in the windows all through the year, 24/7. They are on 24/7. There are two schools of thought that I like to think about when talking about the lights in the windows. One is that mothers or wives would put one lone candle in the window during the Civil War to light their soldiers' way home. There's Sam at the window. He's fixing to bark at me. Look at him. Hi, buddy. Y'all see him? Let me see if I can walk in here. Hi, buddy. Look at him spitting all over the window. There he is. Oh my goodness, he's yawning. He said, "What are you doing out there, Mom?" What are you doing? Good boy. Yeah, get him. It's me, you ding dong. He's such a ding dong. Anyway, the other school of thought is that it is a sign of welcome and a sign of friendship. I think I'm a pretty friendly, welcoming person. So all of these lights are ganged together, and I can turn them on and off with one switch. So if I have people visiting and they want to put their blinds down upstairs, I can turn the lights out so we don't have a fire hazard happening. But anyway, let's move on over here to the front porch. I can't wait to show you when all of our trees are in bloom. They'll be coming in another, probably month. I mean, they're trying, they're starting to bud, but takes a little while. We live on about almost 5 acres of land out here. There's a big ravine over there. Let me go around here a little bit. That's all our property over there, but it drops down over there, and it drops down in the back a little bit, and then goes back up. But we do have a lot of wildlife in the area. We have been hearing about a bear who has decided that he is not going to hibernate this year, or she. And yeah, she's been coming up on people's decks and in their backyards and all kinds of stuff. So we're always careful when we come out at night. We always go out with Samson. We don't ever let him go out by himself at night, especially. But we do have deer. We have a herd of deer that walks through here all the time. Every day they come up from the ravine and come around back behind our fence and come back up and come out this way across our driveway and out into the neighborhood. Anyway, let's go up on the front porch here and here's all of my decor that I've been working on, and y'all have come with me. There's my spring front door wreath. I will give you either an iCard or links in the description for all of these separate videos. I did one here when I decorated the wagon. That is really a wooden wagon with red wheels, wheel tops. So I always call it my red wagon. And Chris just planted me some pretty pink geraniums. They're kind of peachy pink. They kind of match pretty perfectly. We were just happened to be walking around in Home Depot this morning. I said, Chris, I'm fixing to film my outdoor home tour. And I said, these will be pretty. He says, I'll put them in a pot for you. So he did. Made that funky bow on the front. I got that little rug down in Williamsburg right after Christmas, I believe. And then here is a lantern with a funky bow topper / swag on it, sitting on top of a wrought iron little chair that I got down at a sale down in Hampton, Virginia called the Bodacious Bazaar. And I got that little lantern. That's a solar lantern. I got that from Tractor Supply. And then I got these pillows that sit on this wicker chair out here from Kirkland's. And there is, I got the lantern and the stand. It came in one piece from Hobby Lobby on deep sale. It was like 70% off. And then Chris rigged up the light inside. It's the same kind of light that comes in one of the pathway lights. And it comes on every evening with all of the pathway lights and the house lights. This is a spotlight that shines on the front door to light up the wreath at night. Like I said, I'll try to get out here and either probably take pictures and show you, or take some quiet video and just put it to music at the end and add the outdoor stuff too. But here's my Never Wet. I use this on all of my fabric outside. You can see it does not make it waterproof, but it sure does protect it, you guys. You all have seen I've gone through, for those of you who've been with me for a while, you've seen me use things year in and year out. All of this stuff is pretty new. I mean, that wreath is not new, but it did hang outside for a summer. I'm fibbing, it did. It hung out on the deck out there, out on the patio outside for one summer. The rest of this is new, not my Behr. I wash him pretty much a couple times a year. He gets a good washing. But I am going to go ahead and spray everything just to show you how I do it. This whole thing is fabric too. So I'm going to spray that too, and I'm going to spray all of this. The only thing I won't spray are berries. This will take the color right off of berries. Not done my wreath yet. I am going to do it too. That is it for my outdoor tour. And again, let me back off of this front porch here a little bit. Y'all heard me say my final words already, so I'm not gonna say my final words right now. But I will morph into some, evening footage of how this looks in the evening hours, just to music. And I'll also start that montage out with some outdoor shots of the backyard and the patio and how we set things up out there. And I will do a tour out there later in the year, like I say, once Chris gets all his flowers and stuff going. Need a flower for my bike here. Got that at the Bodacious Bazaar too. But anyway, I'm going to quit yammering, you guys. And thank y'all for stopping in here again. And I got that from the Bodacious Bazaar too, by the way. All this wrought iron stuff from the Bodacious Bazaar. Hampton, Virginia. I think it comes there twice a year, or at least once a year in the fall, I believe, for those of you local. Anyway, alrighty, I'm going to close out this part now. So y'all know I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around. And until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.